I also want to talk about the smaller companies that, because they are in a position, they're starting. They can start with this stuff instead of having to upgrade their processes to include it.
The challenge that they have is they have a hard time getting the capital. They go to market, or they go to, when they become publicly held, but even before then, they go to venture capital and they're asking for money. And that money is for this drug or this biological, this cell therapy. It's for this thing. And they're going to those people with the money and they're saying, look, I need money. And what those companies are usually willing to fund is the amount of money it takes to truly just develop the product and to get it into clinical evaluation. And it doesn't pay for all these things that will allow you to scale up and get to market in a very efficient way. And we've had a lot of discussions about that already today here at the conference. And it's been really fascinating because I think someone's got to get very smart about making a business case. You have to begin with the end in mind. And the time to do that is when you finish phase 2 clinical studies and you're pretty sure you've got efficacy and safety, that's the point where you need to think about the end. And you need to find the money to be able to begin to make some of those investments in enabling technology. And or you've got to find the contract manufacturers and the contract labs. If you're a small, very small virtual company, you've got to find the folks that have justified those enabling technologies because you'll have a much smoother startup, much smoother pass through the FDA approval process, and you will have a much more sustainable and reliable supply of product.
And it's coming to market faster and helping people sooner.
Correct.
And when we're talking about the next generation of medicine, wouldn't it be great if it's 5 and 10 years out and not 10 and 20 years out?
Yeah, and I'll tell you, FDA's tolerance and the public's tolerance, politicians' tolerance for a drug shortage when it's a life-saving drug is less than zero, right? So if you can't treat a child or you can't treat an adult in a timely manner and you could save their life or change their life, that's not a place you want to be.
No.
As a manufacturer, and you don't want that to be your brand.